Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Bethany. I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 babies, 2 and under, and here on my channel you can find lots of cleaning motivation and lifestyle videos. I also do some Bible journaling videos and occasionally a mobile home update, so if any of that is interesting to you, I would love it if you would hit the red subscribe button and join my YouTube family. Also, huge thank you to all of you. I finally hit 2,000 subscribers and that just means the world to me. It's so crazy that there are that many of you and I'm just so grateful for you from the bottom of my heart. So just wanted to say thank you. Today's video I'm going to be bringing you some cleaning motivation. I am also sharing with you our every plate box and I'm going to share with you a recipe and let you know how we like it. I'm not sponsored, something I purchased with my own money, but I just wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. So we are back in my bedroom today, going to take all the sheets off the bed and switch the sheets out. I'm going to go ahead and wash the sheets that are on the bed as well as the comforter. So when I put the new sheets on the bed, it won't have the comforter on there because I'm going to put that to wash. But at least we will have some clean sheets until the comforter is done. So I'm going to go ahead, get to tackling this, and actually after I made the bed I got a knock at the door and there was a package, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the package with you as well after I am done doing this. My family don't suffer, fools glad they know. Do we kiss and lie in bed to fill awkward silences? Do we feel emptiness afterwards? 'Cause I want something deeper. So I just got this box in from Every Plate. This was just dropped off at the door, so I'm excited to see what's in here. We've tried HelloFresh before and we liked them. Every Plate was a little bit cheaper, so I want to try this, but I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this with you guys. I am not sponsored in any way. I purchased this with my own money. I just want to try out another meal service kit and see what they got. So let's go ahead and dive into this. If you hear my kids in the background, that's just gonna be mom life today and it's realistic, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, I'm really excited to get into this and see what's in here. I forgot what meals I picked out. I don't even remember what meals I picked. They do let you pick your meals, and of course, just like HelloFresh, you can cancel anytime. So their box reminds me a lot of HelloFresh, actually. So you get this welcome brochure. Just gives you a little bit about their meal kits. And then we got creamy smothered pork chops, which is our first recipe. And then it's upside down. We got 4 meals in this kit, by the way. Soy glazed turkey meatballs is another one, and then grilled onion burgers, which sounds really good. It sounds like something that we might have had from HelloFresh before. And then the last one is Tuscan herb chicken. So I'm excited for all of these. They all look really good, but there's the recipe cards. And then in the box, if you can see, this is what's in here. So we have this like foiled bubble wrap packaging that I'm gonna go ahead and open. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff here on the top. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is an overview of everything that came in the box, and I'll go ahead and talk about everything, but in this box you had all your produce. Like there's a whole bunch of carrots in here. This side is all carrots, so there's a bunch of carrots here. All the potatoes that we're going to need for meals. There's a couple heads of garlic. And then we got all of our sauces. We got some Dijon mustards. We got some Philadelphia cream cheese. Some mayonnaise packets. Got sour cream packets. This is just chicken stock concentrate, 2 of those, and ponzu sauce. I'm not sure what recipe that's for, but there's that. This is sweet soy sauce. Got some onions, a couple tomatoes, got a pepper, some of the Tuscan's seasoning, some fried seasoning, 2 packs of buns, some garlic, or not garlic, sorry, this is ginger, 2 things of ginger, and then we got some cheeses, some panko breadcrumbs, green onions, 2 things of pasta, and some jasmine rice, and then of course your recipe cards. And then over here to the meats, because we got 4 meals for a family of 4. We got 2 things of chicken breast, 2 things of ground beef, 2 things of ground turkey, and then I believe these are pork chops. Yes, those pork chops. So that's the meat, but the one thing that I can say that I'm not a fan of with every plate that like HelloFresh and Home Chef do is none of this stuff is bagged by recipe or like by meal. So I'm gonna have to look at the recipe cards and then grab each item that I need for the recipe. So I'm not a huge fan of that. That is like one downside to the way they package. I think they could, you know, grab a paper bag or something like what HelloFresh does, then I would pay 50 cents more per meal just to have it bagged up and just the ease of that. So this might not bother some people. It's a little bothersome to me, just to be honest. I would still order from them most likely again. Obviously, I want to try the food before I would fully say that I would order from them again. But that's not like a deal breaker. It's just something that I wish that they did. But yeah, this is the haul of everything that we got. I'm going to go ahead and put it away. And later in this video, after some cleaning motivation, I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you guys. So we're going to make one of these tonight. And I will share with you what it's like and how we liked it. Once I went ahead and put everything away from every plate, I'm going to go ahead and take care of all of our lunch dishes. We had just gotten done with lunch, so I'm going to go ahead, get all of this put in the dishwasher and wash what needs to be washed, just to have a clean sink for when we work on dinner tonight. So I hope that today's video will give you guys some cleaning motivation. After lunch, we had some stickiness on the table, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a good spray and wipe that down as well. You can also see that there's a basket of laundry behind me on the shoebox that needs to be folded, so I'm going to be tackling that as well in this video. There was lots to do today, so I'm going to go ahead, get the laundry done, and just get this house back in order a little bit. I don't know how the laundry keeps backing up on me. I feel like I've said that in my last few videos, but I swear if I just don't do a load a day, then by the second or third day I have like 4 loads to do, and I'm just not sure how this happens, but I'm gonna go ahead, get this done. would love to hear from you what you do while you fold laundry. Do you watch a show? Do you listen to a podcast? I am currently listening to my Bible app. I just go ahead and play that, and I have some Bible devotions that I do on there. So I was actually listening to one of my Bible devotions today. I had missed a day of it because I had to take my husband to the urgent care. He ended up getting a pretty bad laceration on his leg and needed stitches, so my whole night was just much different than it usually was. So I'm catching up on all of my Bible studies and Bible devotions today. So while I was folding this laundry, I went ahead and listened to that, and it's always nice to get some Bible time in while I am just cleaning or doing random things around the house. I like to listen to that. It just kind of motivates me. Podcasts are also really nice to listen to as well. But now that I have all that laundry folded and put away, I'm going to go ahead and take the towels that were in the washer and put those in the dryer, and then I am going to start our bedding. That way we have a nice clean comforter by the end of the night.
The Lord, of every song we sing, every breath we breathe, let our praises ever be, that you are worthy, so worthy, Lord.
While I was over by the washer and dryer, I realized how dirty they were and they needed a good wipe down. There was some soap spill on there and just some dust from pulling out the lint trap. So I went ahead and took my cleaning cloth and wiped that down. And now I'm going to go ahead and move on into our master bathroom. I needed to wash the rugs and just get the bathroom clean. So I'm going to go ahead and get this clean. Once I'm done cleaning it, the rugs aren't done being cleaned yet, so I can't put those back in here, but the rest of the bathroom is nice and clean and it feels so good.
Lord, of every song we sing, every breath we breathe, let our praises ever be, that you are worthy, so worthy, Lord. We praise you, we lift you up.
I love coming on here and sharing a Bible verse with you guys. I know a lot of you have been asking about my Bible journaling videos, and those will be back next week. We've had a lot going on with our family and just a bunch of different things, so I am working on one, but it's going to be out next week. I'm not sure the exact time, but it is coming for those of you who are excited and are really waiting for those. But in the meantime, I want to go ahead and share a verse with you, and today's verse is Philippians chapter 2 verse 3, and that reads, "Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves." And this verse is beyond wonderful. I actually came across this when doing one of my Bible devotions, and it instantly stood out to me and really just spoke to me, because there's so many times where even in my own life I have done something or made a decision out of a selfish thought and didn't take others' opinions or feelings into account. And those are just things that you cannot get back. And I'm putting myself out there on the line to let you know that nobody's perfect. And these are things that we can pray about and we can just be aware of. And you really try to be the change you want to see. So going forward, there was a particular time with a friend that this really spoke to me. And so going forward, I'm going to really think before I do actions and think before I speak, and really just make sure that what I am saying or doing is not going to make somebody feel sad or down, but will lift somebody up and encourage them. And so this was just something I really wanted to share with you guys, and it just was really on my heart to share this, so I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. For tonight's dinner, we decided to try the creamy smothered pork chops. So out of the box, I have some of the chicken stock, I have the fry seasoning, I have some sour cream, potatoes, an onion, green onions or scallions, carrots, and of course the pork chops. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut the ends off of each of the carrots, peel those, and I'm also going to peel the potatoes, and then I'm going to go ahead and slice the onion and dice the green onions or scallions, just get those prepped. And you can cut the carrots really anyway. The directions say to cut them in 1/4 inch pieces but slice them diagonally, so I did what they said, but they turned out so good. This whole dish turned out actually really good. There is supposed to be a jalapeno with this, but we don't like spicy, so I just omitted that, and it was absolutely perfect. I'm sure it would be even better with that jalapeno, but again, we don't like spicy, so I just went ahead and removed that from the dish, but it just turned out so wonderful.
Just won't rest for a second. She'll regret it. Almost wanna take it back, but it's too late 'cause you said it. I hope you meant it. Don't be embarrassed, no. Baby, it ain't just you. I feel it too. I know this feeling's are new. Oh, baby, even though I'm playing it cool, here's the truth. I feel how you do, and I love you too. It's too late 'cause you said it. I hope you meant it. Don't be embarrassed, no.
I have the pork chops sitting there that I pat dry with a paper towel. I preheated the oven to 425 for the carrots, so these are tossed with olive oil and salt and pepper, and the directions said to do 25 to 30 minutes, so I did 28, and mine did get a little bit burnt on the bottom. It didn't bother me at all. Nobody else in my family really eats the carrots besides my children, and it didn't bother us, but I would definitely do them for less time next time. But I'm going to go ahead and season the pork chops with a little bit of salt and pepper on each side, and then the fry seasoning. I also have my potatoes diced and in a pan of boiling water, so that way those can cook and soften so we can make some mashed potatoes.
But did you say what you mean? Yeah. Your face turned bright red and your body was frozen. Think I could hear your heartbeat beating out your chest, and your sweat and your palms just won't rest. For a second you'll regret it. Almost wanna take it back, but it's too late 'cause you said it. I hope you meant it.
Once your pork chops are seasoned, you're going to go ahead and turn your skillet to medium-high heat and add a touch of olive oil. Once mine was heated up, I went ahead and kind of moved the olive oil around just to distribute it across the pan. Then I went ahead and added my pork chops, and you're going to cook your pork chops for 5 to 7 minutes on each side until they are done, and then flip them. And once they are done on both sides, you will just take them and remove them from the heat.
Just won't rest for a second. She'll regret it. Almost wanna take it back, but it's too late 'cause you said it. I hope you meant it. Don't be embarrassed, no.
Okay, so the potatoes are almost done and the carrots are as well. My pork chops are done, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those from the pan, and now it is time to make the onion gravy, which this onion gravy was so delicious. The only thing I would change is I would probably cut the onions maybe into dices instead of slices, but that's just personal preference for us. But I'm going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of butter to my skillet. I'm going to kind of just scrape the pan a little bit, and all of these flavors will combine. So go ahead and add your butter, and then I am adding all of my sliced onions as well as the whites of the green onions.
I feel how you do, and I love you too. Oh yeah, yeah. I feel it too. I feel it. I know this.
Once I've added those, I'm going to give it a good stir and let those cook while I mash the potatoes. And you only want the onions to cook till they're a little bit translucent, so it's not going to take too long, but I'm going to go ahead and let these saute a little bit. I'm going to remove the potatoes from the heat and get to mashing those.
I know you.
Recipe tells you to keep 1/2 cup of the liquid from the boiling potatoes, so I did that, added them to my stand mixer, and went ahead and mixed that up with a little bit of salt and pepper. And now back to the onion gravy. You're going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of flour, and then you're going to go ahead and add your chicken stock and your sour cream, and you're going to stir that all together, and it turns out absolutely fabulous. You also have to add 1/2 cup of water, but it was so good, better than I thought it was going to be. And like I had mentioned earlier, all of my ingredients for the recipes did not come pre-bagged, and I wish it did, but you know, I went ahead and found everything I needed anyway, and the dish was really good. So as far as trying it out once and trying this dish, we really enjoyed it, and we look forward to the other dishes that we have and to see if those are good as well.
That we were on the same page, 'cause your chest, your sweat, and your palms just won't rest for a second. You'll regret it.
You can find a link to this recipe if you want to make it on your own. I will try to link it below. Otherwise, it was really easy, and hopefully you guys will try to make this recipe. Even if you don't get every plate, just try to recreate it on your own because it was that good. But this is what it looked like all plated up. It was absolutely delicious. It is definitely something that I will keep the recipe card and recreate again because it was just that lovely. And I also want to come on here and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you enjoyed this cleaning motivation and enjoyed the recipe. I just appreciate all of you so much. I can't thank you enough, and I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.